Okay, David, now it's your turn. Read more. Actually, in the beginning, see Genesis. God did make us immortal and invulnerable. This was messed up by Adam and Eve eating from the tree of knowledge after being coerced by the snake slash devil. Okay, a problem right here, right from the get-go almost. Okay, so first of all you say coerced. Actually, I'll get to that in a minute. And then you say the snake and the devil. Okay, so where did the snake and the devil come from? Wouldn't that be a creation of God? And what about the tree of knowledge? Who put it there? And you want to blame Adam and Eve? Now the story doesn't say coerced, it says tricked. How were they coerced by the snake to eat the tree? And even if they did, how does that make them responsible? Where was God to deal with this fucking snake, David? You want to accuse Adam and Eve of causing our immortality? Fuck you. God created the tree of knowledge. God put it there to set Adam and Eve up, obviously, and God created that snake or devil, whatever you want to call it, the serpent. Continuing on, God decided to vanquish Adam and Eve from the garden and make them responsible for their own lives and God-given choices they made, since they seemed to they wanted to do their own will, not God's will. They were coerced by the snake and the devil? How is that their will? You just contradicted yourself. There are so many flaws in this fucking reply, it's not even funny. Wouldn't you say they were set up by God if he was so quick to vanquish Adam and Eve when it was a snake that coerced them, caused the problem to begin with? Would they have done that if the snake wasn't there? Jackass. The story evolves, and here we are today. What do you mean it evolves? What does that mean? Do you even know what evolve even means? And here we are today. As for me and my house, we will live by the laws of God. Okay, why does an omnipotent being need laws? And why do you want to obey those laws? You also say they were vanquished okay, what does he say here? They were vanquished from the Garden of Eden and make them responsible for their own lives and God-given choices. How can God have laws, but then God give them choices and make them responsible for their own lives? How does that work, David? I think you gotta go back to the drawing board with this one, huh? Okay, so where's the other guy? Yeah, okay, this guy. CJP, nobody took the bait. I don't know what he's talking about there, that's for another guy. I'm only repeating what other, no need to read further. You lost the argument right there. How did I lose anything? I wasn't doing anything. I'm only questioning people and explaining things. What are you talking about? I mean, how does that disqualify me? You don't even explain that. Where is he? Right there. You don't explain how I'm only repeating what other is a loss of the argument. What argument? I don't argue with people. I question and explain to people. Just the fact that you said that makes you lose the argument because you didn't explain anything. This is nothing. Okay, another guy has joined in. Timothy. God didn't cause this world to be messed up. We chose to sin against God. Okay, sin. Now, would sin be our problem if God either didn't create us or create life, Adam and Eve, or just didn't want to be obeyed? as Buddy over here says laws of God. Would they? Would we be responsible for sin if that didn't happen? If either of those, we chose to disobey God's command. Why do you, as I said to David, why does an omnipotent being need to command anything of its creation? Why does an omnipotent God want to be obeyed? And how are we responsible if, what does God have to do with anything if it's our fault? Because of sin. Explain that. You're not explaining that. You just said, all you did was say God didn't cause this world to be messed up. We did because of sin. So you've just removed God from the equation. Why can't you people see that? You're trying to give God the cake and eat it too, by granting him authority while removing him from the equation while saying that we're responsible. Why can't you see that? How is that God's fault? He created life, if he does exist, and Christianity is the truth. He set Adam and Eve up. It's his own fucking doing.